what to do when you get your pump home and you're ready to set it up, or wherever you're going to set it up. First thing, take it out and find a spot to plug it in at. It has a battery, so if you are going to try and do it somewhere where you can't plug it in, that's fine. But just make sure the battery is charged on it. So, plug it in, the port is on the side, and attach it like that. And we'll push the power button to turn it on. And while it's turning on, we'll attach the impactor piece. This sits right on the top, and you'll want to push it down. It doesn't go on really easily, and you'll want to push it until it sits all the way down. So that way when you're looking at it from the edge, you can see that there is a gap that's only the size of the rubber piece there. So it's pushed all the way down. Alright, to set it up to do what you want for your test, there's a pen up top here that you can take out. And this should be the screen that comes up when you turn it on. So what you want to do is go to run mode. And then at this top drop down over here where there's this arrow, you can click on this and it will give you the different places you can save your tests. If you just want to play with it and see what your house is reading and just walk around and not really record anything, you can click on survey and then go back to main. And then hit start. And the pump will turn on. And it will just tell you what the reading is in the room. It won't record this data, just for your information. So that's just the trial mode if you don't want to record anything, just want to see what the reading is. To set it up to run a test, go back to run mode. And we want to switch from survey, and we want to pick one of the tests. So tests 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are open. When you get the pump, it might say people's names in there or other information. Once you get the pump, you can write in any spot you want. You can overwrite somebody else's name. It should all be saved. So we'll pick test 1 spot, and where it says log name test 1 right here at the top, we'll click on that, and that'll allow me to change it. So if I want to use something a little bit more personal, you can backspace the test 1 and put your name on it. Or if you're doing different places or houses, you can name them those houses or places so that you remember what they are. Then when I'm done, I'll hit save. Test length is the next thing I have to change. So I click on it, and it says day, hour, minute. So I choose how long I want it to be. If I want it to be 1 day, just put it in 1 day. If you only want to test for 5 hours, you change the hours to 5. And when you pick what you want, hit save. Next up is the log interval. This is set to 1 minute, and that is a good number if you're doing a longer test. If you're doing a short test for like 20 minutes, seconds will work. It just tells how long it's going to record. So it'll record every minute in this setting. If you want it to be really accurate, record every second, you can. But for a long test, it's a lot of data. Number of tests, you pretty much probably just want to do 1 test. Time between them, if you're only doing 1 test, there won't be any time between them. Time constant 1 second is a good number. And start date, you'll want to tell it yes, I want to pick a start date, so that should say yes. And then use the start date. You'll click on the start date, and you'll pick what it is. So today is the 11th of November, year 2009. So we'll want it to start today. So we can hit save. Then the rest of the choices are down by scrolling down. So make sure you go over here and scroll down, and this will not do that. So it's a little touchy in the corner here. There we go. So time, start, yes, we want it to start at a certain time, so we put yes there. What time we want it to start at, we'll pick a time here. So we'll pick it in military time, so make sure if you want to start in the evening that it's 13 or 1800 or something like that. And we'll up it up a little bit here. So 1:13 is where we'll want our test to start, and we'll hit save. And we'll scroll down again. And this is at 0, that's fine, those are fine, everything else is good to go. So it's all set up how we want. We'll click back to main. set itself up. So it's telling us what we're running. We're running test, we called ours Bob here, and it's ready to go. So it's not time yet, but I can hit start before it's set to go. So I hit start, and it says waiting for test 1. And then down here, it gives me a little countdown of how long until it starts. So at this point, I can just walk away, and it will be ready to go when it goes. So that's the time it needs, and then it will shut off when it's set to shut off. If you have to, you can stop it in the middle of the test if you have to go to school or whatever. And if you do that, you can hit yes, and it will probably save the data you have up to that point. Lastly, once your test is run and it's all done and the machine is shut off, you can go back to data here at the bottom, click on data, and there will be a number of tests depending on what's on the machine's memory. And you'll take your flash drive, your USB, and you can plug it into the side here. So there's a port right here. So plug in your flash drive if you have one. If not, bring it to us and we'll take it off for you. And then you can go over here to hit save all, and it'll save all your tests. And if some of them aren't yours, don't worry about it. Just hit yes, save all, and they will be saved. From that point, you're all done. You can turn it off and it will shut itself down. One other feature to look for is there's a little lock here. So if you need to lock the keys for little brothers and sisters, you can do that, and it'll lock. Other than that, turn it off, take it apart, put it back in the case, and remember to bring it to school. The end.